in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows, there's a man with a passion that everybody knows.
Howdy everybody. Welcome to HT's EDC, coming at you from the back patio. You know what time it is. Got to check in with the co-host. She's right there in her spot. Miss Abs getting a good little head scratch, keeping us all safe and sound. So how is everybody this morning? Doing well here in the good old Stone. Birds are chirping. A little overcast this morning, but that's okay. It's nice and cool at the moment. I know that's going to be short-lived because it has been scorching here, as I'm hearing it is most everywhere right now. We are getting in those dog days of summer, and it's a hot mess, literally, pun intended. But anyway, we got a good one for you today. But real quick, before we get into the knife in the video today, I'll show you a quick pocket check to show you what I'm carrying today. And in the pocket today, we have none other than this little gemstone right here. Good old copperhead with the XX Saturn shield. Give you a quick look at it. You guys know what a copperhead is, though. But yeah, awesome. HT red, the whole nine. We got half stops. Oh yeah, that is what we're rocking in the good old magnetic slip today. But this is good. Keeping in the theme, if you watched yesterday's video, I got in a really cool folding hunter, which by the way is one of HT's favorite patterns. I love, you guys know, I love the biggins. There ain't much bigger as far as a folding knife than a folding hunter, because they are like 5 1/4 inches closed. They're girthy, they're beefy, and I absolutely love them. And the one I'm going to show you today, you've heard me talk about OGs for a knife in the past, like the muskrat. Me and brother 865, our love for the muskrat pattern, and we both kind of agree that the old 77 OT Old Timer is the OG. That's up for debate. That's what me and him think it is. When we think muskrat, we think of the 77 OT as being kind of the OG of the muskrats. Well, personal opinion, this is what I think of when I think of the folding hunter. I know I showed you a Case yesterday, and Case does a killer job with their folding hunters. I love them. I have several. But this one here, folks, just hits different. It's old school, it's awesome, and we can talk about it or we can show it, and I think you would rather me show it. Check this out, folks. Yes, sirree. This is the 25 OT with a lanyard ad by good old HT. But folks, I just got this in. Close it up real quick. We'll get back into those blades. I just got this in a few days ago. And folks, this is brand new, old stock, obviously, that I got in. I think on a killer deal. This thing is untouched, folks. And this knife is probably 70s or 80s, there's no telling, but it is pristine condition. It's been, whoever, the previous owner kept some oil on it. There is 0 tieners on it yet, so If I want to teener it up, I get to do the whole initial teener process. Look at that. Look at that shield right there. You can almost comb, if I had hair, I could almost comb my hair out of that shield right there. But yeah. Anyway, I got a killer deal on this because the previous owner had lost that. They had the box. They had the old grandpa, what does it say on those boxes? Grandpa, like grandpa's knife or something. I forget the little jingle now that's on the box. But you guys, most of you know that old school old timer box they came in. But anyway, he is misplaced. He had lost the box and the original sheath for this. So all he had was the knife. And his price, he took care of me on price because of that. His price reflected that. That's what I was trying to say. And I've got old timer sheaths in the house. I've got a couple of them for folding hunters. So that wasn't a problem anyway. Like I said, I've got a drawer full of leather in there. I've got several sheaths and even a couple of, I have a Schrade sheath for a big knife, big folding hunter size knife. Do I have one that actually says old timer? I don't know, but it's Schrade Old Timer anyway. I got a couple of leather sheaths, Schrade leather sheaths that will absolutely fit this. So did not care about that. You just pass those savings on to me. I want the knife, and we got the knife. Let's get this thing open. Look at that, folks. Look at that gorgeous set of blades. Look at this awesome clip point here. Look at that aggressive clip point blade. And folks, this is just me. I'm fixing to say another thing of opinion, but this blade shape right here is cooler than the other side of the pillow. It's like a Turkish clip and a Skinner had a baby. I don't know, but it's one of those. I should have brought that case folding hunter out there where you can look at their Skinner blade. This is completely different. This is what to me makes the 25 OT so unique, is this blade right here. This, I don't even know how to explain it. It just swoops down and then kind of comes back up. Just look at that blade shape. Do you see what I mean when I say like a Turkish clip and a Skinner blade had a baby? I mean, this is the Skinner blade is what they call it. It's Old Timer's version of a Skinner blade, but this blade is just cooler than creek water. Look at that, how it slopes down and slightly comes back up. It's got this cant. I mean, look at that. If you're holding the knife handle completely horizontal, look at the cant of that blade. It's one of those, if you get it, maybe just me, but I think it is so cool. Love, love, love this blade on this knife. What else? Carbon steel. I guess get this big thing closed up some before I chop off a limb. If you can see right there, Schrade USA 25 OT, and if you can see, it don't have the plus sign, so that denotes this is good old carbon steel. So like I said, both of these blades, these back springs, will get a patina. I have just, the other day, was it about a week ago, I showed this exact same knife. Some of you may be rolling your eyes. You just showed that knife. I showed this model, but it was Brother Dwayne's, and he found this knife right here used in an antique store out in Tennessee, He brought it back. He let me review it, brought it over to me, asked me would I like to review it on my channel, which that was kind of a rhetorical question. He knows I love folding hunters. It wasn't even Christian, Dwayne. Do I want to review it? But anyway, when he did let me review it, when I got that thing in my hand, I had to have one. I went on an absolute frenzy of a quest to find me one, because I tried to get his. I threw a few offers at him, at Old Dwayne, and he wasn't budging. I was like, no, so you're gonna have to get your own on this one, else. So I did, and boy did I. I cannot believe how clean, how beautiful this is. And check this out. Check out the centering on this thing. I mean, it is put together, folks. Look at those blades. Boing! Right here. Boing! If I can hold it still and get it to focus, they're right in their tracks, folks. It is centered. There ain't a scratch on it. It is pristine. And look at this delrin. Look at the color in the delrin. We're not faded. Like I said, that previous owner obviously took this out ever so often, and with a oiled cloth or whatever through the years, and kept this thing oiled. But I guess his loss was my gain when he lost that. What I liked when he lost that box and sheath, finish the thought. Would I like to have the box for it? Yeah, of course I would. I'm not gonna say I don't care, but I don't really care, because I want the knife. I'm going to use this knife. It's not going to be in some plaque or some display case on the wall. Folks, this may well be in my pocket as much as I get to go deer hunting this year. If I'm lucky enough to get back out there, this is probably going to be on my hip in any deer hunting I do this year. Oh, so good. And like I said, I already had sheaths for it. The sheath situation wasn't a problem. Again, would I like to have the OG box to go with this OG brand new knife? I would, but hey, you can't have everything. Most of these knives I've seen on there, if they come with the sheath and the box, folks, these things are going 150. Something in this shape with the original box and the original sheath, it's going to be $150 plus. I didn't pay anywhere close to that because of the fact of the no sheath and the no box. But hey, I wasn't passing on it. Nah, I don't want it. Oh, it ain't got a sheath in a box? Nah, I don't want that. Are you kidding me? Heck yeah, I want it. But folks, I love it. Like I said, I've already got it kind of HTized right here. We got a little stag bead on here, and that actually has a kind of cool story to it. That is actually a stag of a deer that I harvested, one of my past harvests, and I sent this down to Brother Bobby, some stag. I sent him a whole bunch of stag, actually, a box full of it, because he was needing some stag. I think Miss Sarah over at Big J's Knives had sent him some previously, and I think he had just about got through most of that as far as like making pins, making lanyard beads, what have you. So we were talking one day, and anyway, he was, man, I sure could use some more stag or some more antler. I could make some beads, I could make some more pins and all that. And I was like, boing, light bulb went off in my head. Man, I got I got old sets of horns and deer antlers around here at the house that just ain't doing anything. So I told him, I said, you want some antler? I got you, hoss. So I went out there and got a box, got my saws all sheared off a bunch of antler off of some old deer heads I had, deer mounts, and boxed them up and sent them to Bobby. Well, this is one of them that came back. He of course made me a couple of beads from some of it. Thank you, Bobby. He made me off the top and didn't have to, didn't expect it. I was giving it to Bobby 1,000% just to help him out. You know, he needed some more antler, and I had antler, so, but Bobby being who he is, he sent a couple of back my way, some of that stag, and I think it looks really cool on here. What do you guys think? Little something to pull it out of the sheath. Pop that sheath on your side, and right there, not too big, not too long, just a little something right in there. Boom, out she comes. I think it's cool, and it's even cooler that this is actually a harvest of my past here, so that even adds a little cherry on top. But anyway, folks, this is once again the 25 OT folding hunter. I call it the OG of folding hunters. Your mileage may vary. In my heart, when I think the quintessential folding hunter knife, right here, 7 days a week, twice on Sunday, right here, the 25 OT. You guys get at me down in the comments. Tell me what you think. Did I find a good one? Is this a cool score or what? I'm happy with it. Anyway, folks, coffee should be good and cool right now. We fixing to get out here and enjoy a little bit of this cool weather, me and Abs, before it gets, sun pops up here too high and gets blazing like I know it's going to today. But thank you guys for watching. And if you guys like a little piece of history, and you guys like the biggins like HT, or you just simply like a good folding hunter, Schrade Old Timer 25 OT, none more better in this old Arkansas boy's mind. None more better. We're gonna let you guys go. We love you. God bless you. Thank you for putting up with my babbles. See you on the next one. HT out.